Hi, this is Doctor Karthik from Medlife. Today we'll try and understand some of the tips and tricks for general wellness. And I think the most important ones are A, B, C. A stands for airway, which is about right respiratory wellness or lung wellness. B is breathing, and C is circulation, which involves our heart system. So what are the key determinants, or what are the key things that we need to take care of in daily life which leads to or contributes to general wellness? First, check your sugars. I think checking sugars once in 6 months is very important. As all of us know, our fasting sugar should always be under 100 milligram per deciliter, and our postprandial sugars, that is the sugar level in the blood after taking food, is always recommended that it be below 140 milligram per deciliter. So check your sugars. If the sugars are not within the prescribed limits, it's important that we immediately seek medical attention and we start medications early, because diabetes is one of the causative factors and the most important causative factor for heart disease, which can lead to a heart attack. It can lead to a stroke, and diabetes in itself can actually cause impairment of lipids or cholesterol levels. So therefore, get your sugar right. If you are measuring your 3-month sugar, which is HbA1c, a normal HbA1c level is always in the range of 4 to 6. If it has reached 6 or if it is exceeding 6, we generally call it as pre-diabetes. That is the time to adopt lifestyle modifications and bring the sugar back in control. So the first is sugar. So after sugar, the second most important one is blood pressure. So it is always important to remember that the systolic pressure, which is the higher one, should always be less than 140 millimeter of mercury, and the lower one, which we call the diastolic blood pressure, should be lesser than 90 millimeter of mercury. Okay. If at any point in time any of these, systolic is above 140 millimeter of mercury or diastolic is above 90 millimeter of mercury, it is time to seek medical attention. It is also possible that we do a 24-hour recording of sequential or continuous blood pressure recordings. We call that as ambulatory blood pressure monitoring, or ABPM. It takes sequential blood pressures throughout the day and night, which is something that actually helps in basically determining whether you need medicines to treat high blood pressure or whether it can be modified with lifestyle modifications. So after sugar and blood pressure, the third most important one is cholesterol. So it is important to measure the good cholesterol level, which is HDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol level, which is LDL cholesterol, and the total triglycerides. So as I mentioned earlier, if your blood sugar is not in control, your triglycerides tend to go up and your bad cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, tends to go up. So LDL cholesterol should always be kept close to 150 milligram per deciliter preferably. So if it is more than that, so then it is important that you seek medical attention and the doctor may prescribe a statin or a cholesterol reducing medicine for you. Now, how do we maintain all this under control? I think the key mantra behind it is good physical activity. So it is always recommended that a minimum of 30 minutes of physical activity every day for at least 4 to 5 days a week always keeps most of these parameters, that is sugar, blood pressure, and cholesterol, under control. Second is to have good sleep. It is always recommended to have a minimum of 7 to 8 hours of sleep. This is the time when the body actually recoups from all the stress that it undergoes during the day. So therefore, good sleep, good exercise, and most importantly, good diet. So we always know what is the right kind of diet to be had. A high fiber diet, which is low in glycemic index, which is actually good in terms of glycemic parameters. It is always recommended we eat a high fiber diet, which has a lot of vegetables and a lot of protein in it. We also know what is the bad kind of diet. It's better to avoid it to the extent possible. Do not binge on it. So therefore, a good diet, exercise regimen, and good sleep will actually help us keep sugars, blood pressure, and cholesterol under control. I hope these tips are beneficial in our maintaining a good lifestyle and a good balance of some of the key critical medical parameters. Look forward to more such interesting videos coming your way. Right knowledge is right health. Hope you find these videos interesting. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more such videos.